So the Packers win Sunday Night Football last night against the Giants 23-16 in a pretty okay game. There was good things to take away from this game for sure, so I'll try not to sound too negative this time around. I love how the secondary played this game. After that horrible performance against the Lions, they came out and played so much better than this time around. Going up against Odell Beckham Jr. and Victor Cruz and the rest of those guys, I was worried that they were going to get thrashed. And thankfully that didn't happen. And those boys held their own despite being without Sham Shields still and without Demarius Randall, who again sucks and quite frankly wasn't missed. If he was out there, we probably would have gotten shredded, honestly. But whatever. So kudos to secondary. They played so much more better, man. And I need those guys to play like this more consistently. We cannot be giving up big plays and big yardage to teams who come in pass happy. Right? We just can't do that. Run defense was great once again by only allowing about 40 yards total. It's funny how the run defense was one of our biggest problems the last few seasons, and now it's completely reversed. Still, with no run game to lean on, we forced the Giants into passing most of the time. Eli did miss some throws he probably should have made, so we got lucky on those. Odell Beckham Jr. got hands though, but none of the other receivers for the Giants really got it going. Still looking for those turnovers though, man. I mean, I mean, our defense used to be such ball hogs, picking off quarterbacks left and right, and it's really missed. I really want those guys on D to create more turnovers, fumble, interception, whatever. I don't care. I'll take it. So I'm still looking for those turnovers. I don't want to keep losing a turnover battle almost every game. So it's one thing I'm wanting more out of those guys, definitely. As far as the offense goes. Okay, where to begin? They played just okay. Just okay. Nothing great or spectacular, just okay. Aaron threw a couple of picks. First one bounced off Jordy's hands, and the second was just an ugly throw. So Aaron didn't have that good of a game at all. Eddie Lacy, he was bulldozing through the Giants defense, and I was loving it, man. Keep feeding that guy the ball, right? I hate watching James Starks and the way he runs the ball, and I even hate it more when we try to run the ball with our wide receivers. No, give that ball to Eddie Lacy, okay? I know he can't just be running every single play, but get him the ball to him as much as possible, right? Eddie Lacy unfortunately went down with an ankle injury, I believe, so I'm hopeful that it's not serious that he can go next week, because without him, the run game will suffer, man. It just will. I don't like the way James Starks runs at all. Packers were able to win time of possession this time. Thank you. They really played keep away, at least in the first quarter or so. Mainly because of that first drive that took about 8 minutes and it ended with a Jordy touchdown. And that was about it for Jordy. I mean, he struggled for the rest of the night with some drops. One, obviously, I mentioned that led to one of Aaron's interceptions. Randall Cobb, where the hell has he been, right? For the most part, he was the best part of the offense for sure. He had some key catches. The Packers did better in finding ways to get him the ball, and when he had it, he exploded. So great game for him. Sealed it with his last reception to help kill the clock. Other best thing about the offense probably was the protection. The O-line dominated last night, and the Giants were completely unable to get any pressure on Aaron Rodgers whatsoever. Who, even though they didn't get to Aaron really didn't just pick apart their defense as much as we would have liked. So you got to give Giants secondary some credit in that sense for playing well and doing good in coverage. I mean, like I said, our wide receivers aren't the greatest at getting open, so it probably wasn't that hard for them. But still, you got to give them credit for what it's due for doing well in coverage despite their defensive line not being able to get to Aaron at all. So overall, the offense was just still night and day. They weren't really doing too much again in the second half and failed to score a touchdown. That needs to improve. We can't be executing one half and then sink the next. But you gotta, once again, just look at the Giants D and just give them the credit they deserve. Their secondary played well enough to keep them in the game, because this game could have easily gone the other way if the Giants offense were able to put up more points. I mean, at the end of the day, we only won by a touchdown. So despite it sounding like the Packers dominated, they really didn't. If the Giants were able to capitalize on some key things that they missed on offense, they probably could have won this game. Sad but true. So that's about it, man. We got the boys next week in Lambeau. We need to win that game so we can keep up with the Vikings, who are 5-0 right now. And God, I hate the Vikings, man. I really hate those guys. I really hope we get them next time we meet. Obviously, I swear, I really do. I mean, this the hate I have for the Vikings goes all the way back to when I was a kid. Out of all of our division rivals, I can't stand the Vikings the most, and it's really pissing me off that they're sitting on top of the division right now with a 5-0 record. Just whatever, fuck them. All right, just fuck the Vikings, man. Period. But that's it, man. I'm out of here. Peace.